What's up everyone, it's Rinku, it's April 5th, and I'm sorry I sound a little different, but I am a little sick, but we are still here for the Patch Notes Weekly. So, today, it should be uploaded today, we should be on time today, and there's actually some news of my sake today. So, first of all, I just want to say today's Patch Notes is extremely long. Before we get into anything else, it is extremely long. There's a lot of quality of life updates, there's a lot of bug fixes, so we're just going to be going over what I highlighted with this new highlighter app thing I got specifically for this reason. So that way we don't have to go through all of this stuff, because there's a lot of stuff that's just literally like bug fixes. So I'm just going to be going over the highlights that I thought were important, that I thought we should discuss, as well as I'm pretty sure you guys have already known, but the cutest pet in the entire BDO world has finally came to NA and EU. Before Dark Knight Awakening, before the new area, for some reason they thought we needed Choppy, so we have Choppy, the best rabbit ever. So yeah, I'll probably be buying 2 or 3. They're pretty amazing. Probably the best pet ever. But as far as the big news, before we actually get into the patch notes, it has to do with the patch notes, but not these patch notes. Now, first of all, I just want to say, there's actually a different set of patch notes. Now, if we look at this, these are the new forums. Now, I wanted to make this video on the new forums, looking at the patch notes, but for some reason, they have not completely switched because they have not posted the patch notes for today on the new forums. Otherwise, I was going to completely just start using the new forums every single day, but it looks like there is some delay because it is in beta and they are testing it. But basically, the reason why this is important is because the entirety of the old forums is going to be locked eventually, and we're going to only be able to post and see, at least post, we'll be able to see the old threads and the old stuff that was commented, but we're pretty much only going to be able to use the new forum. So in the future, I would hope that the patch notes would be updated on the new forum immediately, and then the series will probably be always on the new forum, and it actually looks nicer, it works better on mobile, it's all around good, and I kind of like the new, starting new, and I can actually make a presence on these new forums because I kind of did not post very much on the old forums. Now, this has been in beta for, as you can see, 3 patch notes, about a month now, so it's not something brand new, but it's something that we would be switching over forever, so I thought this would be the video to bring it up. Now, the actual hype thing about me, so I may or may have not bought a Korean Black Desert Online account, and I think I'm going to do a series on the Korean patch notes every single week like this one. It'll probably be a lot shorter, a lot more to the point, but it's pretty much going to be what we should be looking forward to in our version, because most likely everything that Korea gets, we will get in some form. There will be tweaks probably, there'll be release date changes, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get everything that Korea gets eventually. We might even someday be on the same pace as them. But the thing I've seen is they keep saying that we're going to catch up, and we are getting content at a much faster rate, but we're still never getting caught up. Like, they're still releasing new stuff and we're still not getting it. So I think until we catch up, I should probably like cover everything that Korea gets, because even I don't know. I don't really spend that much time reading Korean patch notes, looking too much into it. I just hear about the big stuff that everyone already knows about. So I was thinking of doing that and actually playing in Korea, looking in the cash shop, like doing the same kind of thing here, but just maybe not spending time grinding and stuff in Korea. Obviously, I'm not gonna like buy like pearl items on that account or do very much. It would just be for showing off and seeing what we can get in the future. So with that aside, I'm actually gonna get into the patch notes. I'm sorry about that, but I figured it was pretty important to tell you guys all that stuff. And it is kind of new events, it kind of has to do with patch notes, so yep. Alright, so now to get into the actual patch notes, the Flandor Goose Egg event has begun. There's no event page for this at all. All it says is that goose eggs will appear all over the fields of Belenos, Serendia, and Calphion, and players can pick them up for a special event quest and reward. It also says an additional event quest will be available once completed in the town of Florin. So I'm assuming we do this, we give them to someone in Florin, we complete the first quest, and next week they're going to give us another Easter event. I'm assuming that's how it works. So I'm not sure if the rewards are the specifics, but there is no event page at the moment, so that's all we have to go on. Cherry Blossom screenshot events winners will be applied in the game to the next patch on 4.12, blah blah blah. Favorites function has been added to the marketplace. So for some reason, we can now add items or search results to your favorites list. So I guess if you want to search something often, you can add this. I mean, you can already have like a ton of notifications. So I don't really know. I guess if you're on the marketplace and you're clicking around, you want to search between different stuff, you can set different searches to your favorites so you can just click around instead of typing a bunch of times. I guess that's how it would work. Because when you're not at the marketplace, it wouldn't really help you. So I guess that's what they did. I guess that's helpful, so thank you. The range of marketplace marketplace prices immediately available for purchase, lowest price, has been broadened. I don't know what this means. I don't know if things are going to become cheaper, but it was an important thing to say. And if you guys know exactly what this changed and by how much or any like numbers or anything, feel free to comment. I don't really know if that's a huge impact or not, or what it exactly is. But you guys should get the point. Event experience boost and item experience boost will not be stacked if you're under level 30. I thought this should be highlighted because, like, I mean, when you're making a new character and you're doing all that stuff, you might not know this changed, but apparently you can't stack an event EXP boost and an item EXP boost if you're under level 30. So if you're making a new character and trying to stack all that stuff, it might help to like save something, one or the other, till after you hit 30 to get more time on your buffs. I don't know. Probably not that useful for most of us are probably not going to level below 30 ever again. So the option to add a watermark to your screenshots have been added. So I guess you can change the opacity of it and like put it around. I'm not sure what the watermark is, but it's probably like BDO screenshot or something like amazing, just like a black spirit. I don't really know. Maybe it has your like your account name or something. I'm not too sure, but that's pretty cool to give people the freedom of wanting to do that or not. But I hope that means we don't see like watermark screenshots forever now. I mean, I hope like we actually get normal screenshots that we can put on our background, because I mean that's what they're used for. Like a background should be shared, not watermarked. But in certain cases, yeah, you need a watermark if you're like getting ripped off, or like if you're doing something official or something along those lines. So I didn't really highlight this because it's important, but I always thought it was a weird bug that when they changed the crop growth rate on crops, it didn't really change for the world map, and the world map was like bugged or something, and they finally fixed that. So because I was a farmer and I noticed that bug often, I decided to do that. I think that's my cat outside wanting to go through my window or something. 1 second. So next up, this was an interesting change. The pattern for combining ancient relics have been adjusted to an X shape. And the formula of some items like have been changed into like different shapes. So I don't know. This one was the only picture one. I wish they just provided pictures for all the changes, but I mean you can read here. I'll have to figure it out eventually, but I'm not gonna go through every single change. It's a bunch of I and T shapes, I guess. Interesting that they change it, but I don't know why they would need to change it. But there also is a 20% off for 2 weeks Pearl like discount, I guess, on all these new stuff, including Choppy. So get Choppy now. Get many Choppies, as many Choppies as you need. And you'll also see there's Dark Knight outfit. Everyone else gets the same outfit. Dark Knight outfit, Dark Knight outfit. So we'll be looking at those in game. 2 of them obviously like have been released before, but this one is a new outfit for everyone, and Dark Knight has it. I don't think it's enough for me to get it, but I'll show you guys in game to let you guys decide whether you want it or not. So we have some titles, new titles. If you are the last person to deliver the final blow, I don't know why I said the last person, but if you deliver the final blow to one of these 4 bosses, you get this new title, I guess, which is interesting. Maybe I'll try to do that. Token of Desert Trading buff from Marzana has been enhanced. Now, I understood everything except for the token. What is the token? I'm not a Master 2 trader or anything. I'm not sure if that's what it's really talking about, but if anyone wants to elaborate what this actually means for us, then go ahead. Like I said, as I'll be playing the game, I'll understand a lot more of these updates, but when they just come out day 1, a lot of the stuff is like things that no one ever does in this game. Like, the courser system has been added to the horse content. Now, they made this courser thing sound like it's all special, but basically all it does is if your horse has these certain skills, it is a courser, and if it's a courser, then when you breed it, your offspring will have a chance at having another skill. That's it. That's the only difference. It's not very special. And what's weird is, like, the only thing you really need in a horse is drift and instant excel, but the prerequisites for being a courser at like T1, T2 is charge, T3 and T4 is charge and drift, T5 and 6 is charge, drift, and sprint, but like, I don't know. So the requirements are kind of weird, but I guess they're okay. I'm not really sure how this changes much other than giving you an extra skill when you breed, which I think it's still RNG on what skills, so really it does not change very much at all, unless someone can explain and elaborate why this is meaningful. But as a horse trainer for many months, I mean, I'm going to breed the horses regardless, I guess. Thank you for an extra skill if I happen to get a good skill, which most likely I'll never get because I have terrible RNG. So, that's pretty much it. Unless there's like a Courser only race, which I don't think there is. There's really not much going for that Courser update unless they elaborate on it. But I guess your Courser horses will have a different emblem and will have this new breeding ability, I guess. And lastly, there are some new titles down here, more titles. These titles are if you kill a certain amount of people in a conquest war in 1 week. So I guess every week it resets or whatever. I think that's like the patch notes or the patch day week, like beginning of one patch day to the next patch day would be that 1 week. But if you get 300 kills, you get the ultimate weapon title, which sounds pretty cool. I don't do sieges. Maybe I need to just to get this title. But yeah, 3 new titles for that. And it also says new temporary titles. I highlighted them because they were temporary. Like this might not be here in a month. I'm not really sure. I don't know how many temporary titles they're gonna do, or if it is a permanent thing. I'm not sure. But I just had to point that out. So I might need to like figure out how to do that. Figure out how to do that. Figure out how to kill people maybe. 4 occupancy guild missions and 8 general guild missions have been added. New guild missions can be accepted in Megoria. So I think they pretty much gave us 12 new guild missions in Megoria, which sounds pretty cool. They're probably good quests too. I heard the Megoria guild quests were already like pretty awesome, like OP compared to like the other ones. Also, a daily quest where players can gain sailing experience has been added to Sea Huram at Port Rat. Jesus, I cannot speak. But this is huge because it depends on how much XP this gives. Like the hunting dailies are actually give you like 10 minutes of hunting dailies give you experience of like an hour or 2 hours of hunting crocodiles and mini whales. So like this could be a huge time saver if you're already sailing around and you're gonna go there anyways. But I unfortunately don't have the Etheria boat, so I probably won't get to this until I get the actual boat and actually start raising my sailing with a proper boat. I don't like using my small boats and dying in the middle of the sea, so I cannot do this right away, but I will be doing this. It's probably extremely important for people that want to stay on the tops of sailing experience, so that is pretty cool. You can now preview every possible appearance of a pet in the Pearl Shop. This is amazing. Thank God. So I can show you all 3 appearances of the rabbit in-game before buying it, and you guys will see that at the end of the video. Also, another huge update is you can now set the main server that you go on every single day on the select screen, and now all I have to do is push one button on the very bottom and it'll take me to Media 2 every single day until I change it to something else. So that is amazing. Now you can pick one server, like keybind it kinda on the bottom of your screen, and then you can always enter that server without scrolling at all. So it's extremely useful in my opinion. It's sad you can only pick one, but I guess it makes things simpler, and that is it for these patch notes. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm sorry, I kind of just skipped a lot of it, just kind of talked about the important things, but I think that's what had to be done. And now I'll go in game and show you guys the Pearl Shop before I leave. There is no event page or anything, so it's literally just gonna be Pearl Shop, and then I will see you guys, I guess, in the Korea servers or next week, whichever happens. So be right back if I can find my cursor. All right, so we are in the Pearl Shop now. I don't know, they changed some stuff. So they moved the buttons for like withdrawing my weapon and stuff, so I don't know how to show my awakening weapon or do anything else in this new Pearl thing because there's not really the option to, but there is better options. So if we look at this is the new outfit. Again, I don't know how to like go to resting estate because there is no more button down here. I'm probably overlooking something, I'm sure I am, but the main thing we can take away is the outfit is amazing. This is the new Dark Knight outfit, as well as you can have the option to just click this or click this. There's no different slots, it's all in the same thing. So we only have to click this one outfit to choose which one we want to buy. It's not going to be like filled in our screen. So that makes stuff like this like a lot smaller. Like you can see there's only there's only 2. Or costume. You can now see there's one for every class, but there's not like individual pieces like flooding the screen. So that's kind of nice. Now I'm sure you guys have all been waiting for it. Here's Choppy, and you can see there was a button to see what his different appearances were, and now it's gone. That's weird. 1 second. I don't know what I did, but it just appeared, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I don't know. It's kind of buggy right now, but that is the second customization option, and that looks amazing. I just love that so much. I love it. And we have this. Even better. This is like top tier pet, guys. This should be the pet that everyone wastes money on. Like, screw these other pets. We have been waiting a year and more for this one rabbit, and it's gonna be like the best pet ever. I'm sorry. But yeah, we should just show off this. I finally got my character to stand still for some reason, so this is the outfit. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And it's also for like everyone. I guess for the males they have like that gold set. There's Wizard. So it is for every single class. Valkyrie, again, I don't know how to use your awakening weapon. Now, earlier I saw a magical button right here, and that's what made me stand still. But that button is no longer there, and there was no option to like withdraw my awakening weapon. So I'm not really sure on that, but as far as new stuff, that's pretty much it. That's everything. We have a few outfits. We have this outfit finally for Dark Knight as well. I should definitely mention this outfit. It's a very nice outfit. I really like how I can see my ears through the thing. But again, I don't think I'll get it. I don't know. So, is that all the new items? I think it is. I think that's everything that's new. So with that, I'm out. I'm gonna go try the Korean servers, see if I can understand the patch notes. I might do something special for like the first like understanding of the Korean servers. I don't know if that made sense, but you guys will know this week, and by next week I should have an idea of what I'm doing. So the next patch notes, I'll explain what I've already done and what I'm gonna be planning on doing, and I'll keep doing these patch notes every week. I still need to stay up to date on this game, and with that, I'm out. So thank you guys so much. If there's anything you want to see from me, guides, patch notes, anything else, let me know. Thanks, Truck, for ruining my ending, and I will see you guys later.